it is AD with Kosmostrology, and I am going to be doing your pick a card reading. This is going to be for what you need to hear right now, okay? For what you need to hear right now. What does the universe have in store for you? What advice does the universe have for you? We're just going to kind of free flow it, so we're going to follow the deck and see what it is. So it'll be specific to each pile. So please take a moment to just really meditate, see which pile speaks to you, and there you will find your messages. Funny story, I tried to do this yesterday, but I guess y'all didn't need to hear it yesterday because I fought with this video. So here we are. I'm happy to jump into it. I really hope that these messages find you well. And yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. Thank you again for your continued support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Let me know if it resonated, and I will meet you over at your pile. So this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right. And let's hop into it. Okay. So we're starting off with pile 1. I'm going to put this to the side. Put this to the side. All right. So this is going to be if you picked... All right, so this is if you pick pile number 1, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're old. Welcome if you're new. We're happy to have you here as we grow and expand. So yes, this pick a card is going to be about what do you need to hear right now? What messages does Spirit have for you? We're just gonna get it how we live it. We're just gonna follow the energies and see what comes up, and then we'll pull oracle cards from there. But let's hop straight into this, guys. Again, please remember that I do subscribe to Vedic Astrology, so my placements might be different from yours. I do highly recommend that you know both, just to have that in your spiritual arsenal, guys. So we're gonna look into it, see what energies we're dealing with off the top, and then go from there, and then we'll move into the tarot. Beautiful. We had Jupiter pop out, so you're definitely going to be receiving some manifestations and some good news. I feel like I always notice the lightning strike. It's because Zeus, the god of thunder and lightning. So I do feel like a blessing is about to come in and strike like lightning. Something is about to take off. Something is about to move forward. So that's a beautiful energy to start off with. Let's see what else we have. Gemini, I think. So here we have represented Pisces and Sagittarius energy. So interesting with this little eclipse that we got going on. We have the 5th house. So you could have your 5th house in Gemini, or you could have Jupiter in the 5th house, or aspecting the 5th house. Doesn't have to be, but those are things that you could have in your chart. But regardless, you're about to be blessed, pile number 1, with some sort of creative abundance. The 5th house is Leo, creative energy, dramatics, and also children. So this is a really big boom and increase, particularly if you're an artist or you're looking for some sort of inspiration. You're certainly going to find that. Wow, 9th house. So a lot of Sagittarius energy. Could be planning a long distance trip, long distance travel. And I also feel like just learning more about yourself with this palmistry imagery here. You're getting more in touch with your spirituality, and that is fueling you to be more creative. And this is something that came up in the reading I did yesterday. So this is interesting because I was like, the more that I ground myself and root myself in spirituality and the quest for self, the more creative I become. Some of the best art comes from angst. And so I think as you're kind of answering some of those questions that you had, you're going to find yourself in a really creative space to kind of share what you've learned along your journey, pile 1. So definitely the guru teacher's energy here. We have the 8th house represented, so Scorpio energy. So huge depth, transformations, rebirths, ending and beginnings as suggested here. So let's continue to look into it. Uranus genius, wow. Taurus I have. So it's just really interesting to see all the eclipse energy, all the opposites we have here. So you might have opposite placements in your chart, or just being caused to be a revolutionary. So you're doing something different for something that already exists. You could be forming your own religion. You could be starting your own spiritual channel, your own tarot channel, lifestyle, life coaching, any of that good stuff, because I do feel like you've learned a lot and you've become very powerful, pile 1. Sagittarius, my goodness, where are we at? All right, and let's get one last card, one last astrology card. Yad, wow, beautiful. Yad, destiny. Okay, so this is something that you are destined to do. You see something. You see something in the world. You have something to say. You have truth to share. And by golly, Pile 1, it is time for you to share it. You have done the work, the research. I feel like a lot of you have had a lot of sudden endings and a lot of sudden beginnings. And this is a reset. That's why that image of the lightning striking at the top of this is so imperative, because that's what's coming in for you. You are going to have some sort of blessing or some sort of awakening that really is going to pioneer you and pioneer the future, in my opinion, with Yod here, with lessons. You've been a student long enough, is what I'm hearing with Gemini energy. This represents student. It's the curiosity. But now moving into its opposite of Sagittarius, you've learned enough. You've learned enough. It is time for you to teach. Be confident in what you have to say. Be confident in what you are creating, because a lot of you are meant to be leaders. You're meant to step into the forefront with this fifth house Leo energy here. So don't be afraid to, again, unveil yourself, remove the mask, and put on a show for everyone to see. It is your destiny. So if you're doing podcasts, if you're doing YouTube channels, if you're just trying to start Instagram, if you any of those things, even if it's physically teaching in a classroom, you've finally gotten your master's, or you just graduated from higher education, which is also represented by Sagittarius and ninth house energy. You have your degree. Whatever it is that you know is your calling, and it's causing you to be a little courageous and put yourself out there, do it. You are going to be so successful. This is a lucky card, lucky number 7. Okay, so this is a 7 card. It really is going to take off. It really is going to take off. You've learned the lessons that you've needed to be this revolutionary thing. You are shaking up already existing structures. So you're breaking against the status quo and doing something different. This could have to deal with religion. This could have to deal with spirituality, where that's something that you're specifically focusing on, and you are somehow countering that narrative. You're presenting something new. You're just starting something over. And I do think that you're going to be able to have a huge following, because as long as you're doing and operating in the right sense and preaching the right stuff, in my opinion, which will always boil down to love and treat others how you want to be treated, then you're on to something. My golly, you're on to something. So if that is your message and that's what you've been called to share with the world in this moment in time, it could be on TikTok, guys, wherever, please, please, please take yourself seriously and do it. So yeah, let's move in. Let's see what we got in the actual tarot. So this is if you pick the Hermetic tarot deck. All right, so wow, the King of Wands, again, more Sagittarius energy, Cancer, Leo, and also Aries, excuse me. Cancer is not a fire sign, but in this specific deck, they represent both. So if you can see the Cancer energy and the Leo energy, so I'll say both. So yes. Wow, Ace of Cups. Wow. Really powerful stuff, Pile 1. Extremely powerful stuff. The Four of Swords. So this could be an idea that you've been sitting on for a very long time. And you haven't been able to act. The Empress, rising like a phoenix. Like I said, I do feel like this is a long time coming with that 8th house. It is very scorpionic. You've had to die to be rebirthed. And I think that the lesson and the wisdom and the challenges, you see it clearly now. The 8th house comes before the 9th house. So before you can teach, you kind of have to let yourself go. And I feel like you've probably lost a lot. But everything you lost, you're going to get back tenfold with that Jupiter energy there. And it's because you're also commanding it. King of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, Pile 1. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles being represented here. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, specifically Taurus, could be Aries also. And then we have the 5 of Swords coming down, pulling up the caboose. The Magician here in the middle. Yeah, look at all this that you're manifesting. You are straight manifesting love, money, abundance. I feel like it's both. The Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Pile One. This is a beautiful reading. You're fully taking charge. I do feel like if there are any masculines watching this reading, you will probably most likely pick this pile, as from what I can see, just because I'm picking up on a lot of I'm picking up on a lot of masculine energy. But again, we have the Empress, so it's feminine too. It does not matter on which scale you're on. If you're watching this reading, you are due for a blessing. I do see that there's been a lot of conflict with the Five of Swords and Four of Swords here. There's been a lot of conflict surrounding money, security, finances. I feel like this page of this Ace of Pentacles, is so strong. It's that root. It's that original seed, and you have not been able to plant that original seed, and that has caused quite a bit of issues, because I mean, how can you grow something if you don't even know where to plant it? But this is the opportunity for it to grow. This is the opportunity that you get for abundance, okay? You could easily be manifesting love here with the Magician to the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You could be manifesting a very mature energy. I'm getting strong Capricornian energy, but if you've been wanting somebody that's ambitious, if you've been dreaming of a partner or dreaming for your partner, if you're already committed, that they come into money, that they receive something, then that is coming into you and your entire squad. I'm hearing is about to be #winning. You are about to be overwhelmed with blessings and just security. The universe is about to give you a big old giant hug, and I do feel like you deserve it. I do see there being an end of a conflict, some sort of conflict some sort of conflict resolution with a very strong energy. Again, particularly Leo, Cancer, July birthday specifically. Doesn't have to be, but somebody who's very, very sensitive. There could have been some standstill or some miscommunication. You are going to come out victorious on that. So do not worry. Do not fret. Make sure that you are honest and speak your truth. And again, if you are the feminine in this, do not be afraid to step into that masculine energy and be honest. Don't be afraid to get kind of dirty is what I'm hearing. Not dirty in the sense of mean and ugly, but don't be afraid to get down there. If somebody is coming at you left, then you hit them with a right. You know what I'm saying? You know, as my grandmother, may she rest in peace, always say, she always just say, right is right and it doesn't wrong nobody. If you know you're right, then you didn't wrong nobody, and you can be confident in that truth. And I think that that energy is going to help you kind of relax into these blessings that you have, again, manifested for yourself. You're going to start seeing the return in a very beautiful way. The Foolish Man. This is a takeoff. Some of you guys might be thinking about going to Atlanta or being in Atlanta, because I'm seeing an image of the Migos. But yeah, you're about to take off and take flight. The Four of Wands. Wherever it is that you're headed next, Pile One, I do feel like you are going to feel at home. It's going to feel like a homecoming. If you've moved or left or had to go through some sort of transition and then you're moving back to an original area, you are going to feel like you are back home and that you didn't miss a beat. If you go somewhere and you're about to go somewhere new, then you're going to feel at home there. You're going to be like, wow, this is what I've been missing. For some of you guys, again, love is coming in, soulmate energy, real strong Venus placements here. So really solid love that's filled with dates and positive vibes and good times. Yeah. But you're going to be taking on taking a trip. Seven of Pentacles. So this has been a long time coming, and you've definitely had to be super patient. Strong Taurus and Saturn and Taurus energy here. So it's, you have been doing the work. I do think that you have Taurus placements in your chart, because you do the work. You are okay being patient. You're okay waiting. You're okay taking it day by day. But it's just gotten so difficult in these past few years to keep your head above water. But now you're going to see what happened. You're going to see that you were not, your hard work was not forgotten, and you will be rewarded accordingly. The Four of Cups here. So we got two fours. And I'm also hearing just like restructuring some sort of establishment. So wherever it is that you're headed, you are going to be in charge of, you know, really reshaping that structure, reshaping that place. For others of you, you could be stepping into some administrative role, and you're going to be really doing some damage, and then in a good way. And then we got the moon card here. Okay, so I thought that was going to be the last card, but we can't end on the moon. We can't end on this ambiguous energy. The 10 of Wands, and let's get one more, please, Spirit. Okay, we got a few more, so we'll take it. All right, woo. Yeah, so the Queen of Wands, you are certainly coming out of a period of time where you were very, very restricted. This could have been certainly by the masculine. It could be by a father, a boss, a relationship, an ex-husband. Some of you guys could be going through a divorce. Some of you guys have just had issues and power struggles with masculines for a long time, whether it be making your way up in the world, and your career. There's just always been something holding you back, or a lot of power exercised over you. You're breaking out of this cycles. For others of you guys, it could have been your mother. So either it was almost every masculine ever, or you had a very dominant, extremely dominant mother who's dictated a lot of your life. You are breaking away from that, and you are stepping into this Queen of Wands. So, and if, again, you're a masculine watching this, then you're probably breaking out of some sort of relationship with somebody who was controlling. But I feel like you're putting everything to rest. You're breaking free from this. You have been placed with a lot of Saturn energy. So there's been a lot of karma and debts that have had to be paid off. And that's okay, because I feel like you're finally in the position where you're able to pay them off. And this is going to spark you with some sort of excitement, strong Aries energy right here. But like, you're going to be at the forefront of a new beginning. So it's time for you to let go, Pile One, of the burdens and the baggages and things that have been holding you back, people that have been holding you back. Like I said, there's a masculine here that has been very, very much has something to say. Five of Swords. They could have been talking behind your back. They could have just been saying some not great things. They could, I don't know. And it could be, for some of you, I'm really getting that this could be a father energy, a paternal energy. But there's been some shakiness. You're going to come out victorious and leave all of that behind. Every negative thing that this masculine put into your head, it was it's a test to rewrite that history. You're not bound by anybody else's thoughts but your own. And you're not bound by anybody else's manifestations but your own. So welcome in this new super lovely energy that you have going for you, because you've taken an emotional toll. But it's time for you to break out of that and move forward and step into the super powerful energy of the Queen of Wands, which is my mini Empress card. And take control. Take back control, because you shouldn't be afraid. You will be victorious. You will come out on top. And that is absolutely lovely and beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to move into the Oracle decks. So we're going to see what we have going here. What the Spirit wants you to know right now. So yeah, I guess what Spirit really wants you to hear is that you're ready. You're ready. That is really what I'm hearing. You're ready to start over. Compromise. See? There's going to be some balance that's brought into situations. I think that you paid off your karma. The balance scale has been tipped in your favor, and you're going to feel that abundance. And if, again, like I said, if there's been arguments, disagreements, misunderstanding, there's going to be some middle ground that is reached. Ask your angels. And I think that you're on par of doing that right now. You're here. For some of you, this might be one of your first tarot readings, or you're just now stumbling into your spirituality. Like I said, right, at the beginning, you're just now discovering your more spiritual side, and you're learning to believe in the signs that you've received, and you're learning that your angels are close and surrounding you. And so they're going to help guide you through this transition that you have ahead of you, because there has been a really powerful ending. I feel like some of you guys have suffered like an ego death in the near future. Things are going to shift in the near future. Your wait, again, is ending. This Saturn is moving. You guys are stepping into a Saturn return, for sure. And yeah, one more. We got two more cards. A peaceful resolution. So certainly for some of you guys, if you're going through divorce, then you guys will be able to reach a mutual agreement and everybody will be satisfied. If there's some sort of split, you'll be able to do that comfortably. Or you'll just find a middle ground, like I said, with this masculine that has been very difficult to deal with. And finally, we have this beautiful card of abundance, because that is what is coming in for you in this really magnificent, pure way. Pile number one. I just think that blessings are going to start raining down for you, and you absolutely deserve them. You've been very, very patient with the situation, and that is rewarded. Wow, compassion. Spirit is showing you compassion, and I think that you are the embodiment of compassion, or you have the opportunity to do that now. Whatever it is that you've been fighting, yourself, your spirituality, the systems, the structures, whatever it is that you are trying to revolutionize, Uranus energy, do it with love first. Operate out of passion and again, compassion. But I'm seeing this red energy, which is making me think passionate. So if you're passionate about changing something or passionate about teaching something, then please start. Remember that you operate out of love. We all are loving beings, and you are on that path. It hasn't missed you. Yes, things have been difficult. Yes, things have taken a long time, but you are meant to be very successful. You are meant to really shake things up, and you shouldn't be afraid of that power. Okay, so finally we're going to end on an animal card, guys, and I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment, let me know if it resonated, and yeah, we'll get you out of here. Oh yeah, and don't forget to follow me on TikTok or Instagram. Yeah, I've been really active. Wow. So we have Raccoon Inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So that is really interesting that it talks about the word integrity with all of these balance scales. So when you are presented with this opportunity, because you are on a rise, you are on a come up, there has been people who have done you dirty. I see why compassion came up. There have been people who have done you dirty. There have been people who have led you, which you feel astray, or have been haters in all of these things. But you are in the midst of rising. And so be nice, because you are a bigger person, actually. And sometimes, and I'll say this, sometimes when people go low, you go lower. I am deep down a Scorpio moon. But that's another conversation for another day. I'm a Vedic Aries moon, so there's a lot happening with me. So I am a firm believer if sometimes you have to get dirty, down and dirty. But when it comes to this situation, this person is not as developed as you are. These people are not as developed as you are. So you're going to be faced with, again, racking karma. You can seek revenge and be vengeful, and get back to the get back. You can be James Brown, the big payback, if you want to, or you can let the universe handle it, and you have the free will of that choice. And I think in this situation, let the universe handle it. Do not come off of your integrity. Do not come off of who you are, because we have this beautiful transformation that's happening, this new beginning. You're about to spread your wings. You're about to flourish, and don't let that stop you, guys. Really significant, beautiful energy, beautiful blessings coming in for you. And I really hope that this reading found you well. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Start wrapping up, start cleaning up, and I will see you later. Peace. Until next time, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. So we are moving and grooving into cleaning up, while also trying not to knock the phone off of the table. Doom, 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 doom. All right. Cool. Get pile number 2 out here. Get pile number 2 on the books. Alrighty. Okay, this is if you picked pile number 2. Welcome to Kosmostrology, guys. I am AD. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Welcome back to the channel. If you're old, welcome. If you're new, we're happy to have you here as we grow and expand. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get into your reading. So again, this is if you pick pile number 2. This is what the universe has in store for you. What are you meant to hear? What advice are you meant to hear right now that would benefit you the best? Okay, so that's what we're starting off with. Please keep in mind, I like to start off with the little astrology cards. I do subscribe to Vedic Astrology, guys, so my placements might be a little different from yours, but the overall energy should read the same. And I do think that you should know and be familiar with both charts so you can have the whole, you know, astrology experience. Yeah, so let's get into it. And yeah, guys, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok if that interests you. I post pretty daily there, or I have been. So we're starting off here with this strong Aries energy. I love it. I am. A lot of red. So you are ready to go get it. Go get it. 7th house. Funny, because these are opposing energies, and the same thing happened in pile 1, because this is Libra energy which is the opposite of Aries. So some of you guys could be aggressively pursuing relationships, partnerships, but let's look into Aquarius. Oh my gosh, guys, this is my chart. This might be my pile. I'm an Aries moon, Aquarius sun. But yeah, let's look into it. This is so funny. 10th house, the world, Capricorn. And let's see. The 1st house, so strong Aries energy. Big changes, I think, are coming towards you. Oh, yeah, the Grand Provoker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mercury retrograde, reinvention. And I feel like there's one more that I need to get. So we also have Gemini, Virgo energy represented here. And Venus, Libra, Taurus. Okay. And then just at the bottom, we got 11th house friends. So strong Aquarius energy, strong Aries energy, Libra, Taurus represented, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn. Yes. So let's start off. You're a very passionate group, pile number 2. Very passionate. You love aggressively. You make sure that you're like, you are loved. I freaking love you. Like, it's one of those things where you could have Mars Venus conjunct or Mars Venus opposite, but I do feel like you again aggressively love, and that's such a beautiful thing because you want the world to feel more love with this Aquarius energy. You could feel the need to give to charity, be super giving. And I think Spirit is telling you that follow that hunch, follow that niche, because you're in line to meet some really great people. Some of you guys will be entering into a new relationship. It could be a new business partnership, a new love partnership with somebody that's very unexpected, but they're going to challenge you and force you to grow. And also at the same time with Mercury retrograde, we are not in Mercury retrograde when I'm recording this video, but I do still take the card because regardless, Mercury retrograde just indicates re-looking at something. So you could have people, partnerships, relationships have come back in from the past. So I am getting this strong energy where you like want to do things differently, but again with different people. So if you're trying to re-enter business again, you're like, listen, I learned all of the business things last time. I know where I made mistakes. I'm ready to start over again. If it's love, you've looked at your past relationships. You said, here's where I would tweak it. I'm ready to start love again. I'm ready to start a new relationship, a new commitment. And that is kind of what you've been aggressively manifesting and moving towards. So super strong energies here. And I do think, yeah, with Aquarius, I know, you know who you are. I know who I am. I know who I am. And you're not afraid to be that and embody that with the 1st house here. So some of you guys are definitely stepping into some sort of new position, or my right hand's itching. So that's a great sign for money. Thank you, Spirit. But some of you guys are definitely stepping into some sort of career. This could have to deal with bodybuilding. This could have to deal with physical gym work or just changing your body. And if it doesn't, then this is just your place in the world, who you are in the world versus your relationship. So this is a huge shift that is happening for you, pile 2. I'm so excited to dig into these cards because this combination is telling me that you are certainly moving into a new chapter, a new phase of life, and it's because you know yourself, you're confident in yourself, and you're about to use your body to get what you want. There's a lot of luxuries coming in for you. There's a lot of parties and just good vibes coming in for you. You're going to be encountering and meeting new people. With this Grand Provoker energy here, I just feel like this is saying you're going to be blasted out of your comfort zone, but you're so ready for it and you can handle it. And that's what you've been trying to make happen for yourself as you've been, as you've been growing and maturing. And so you are going to get that recognition. If you are an influencer of some sort, have been trying to build a platform in some way, this will be a good time, Spirit is saying, for you to actually be ready for that. And you have to be so stubborn and fixed in who you are and not afraid of the outcome. And just go for it. Go for it. These are two super powerful cards. And use everything that you got to get what you want. Use everything you got to get what you want. I feel like some of you guys are building quite the reputation for yourself, but in a positive way. Some people are responding negatively because haters are just going to hate. That's forever. But I really do feel like you are building quite a name or brand for yourself. Wow, the Two of Wands starting off here. So definitely you have the world in your hands and some decisions to make. Pile number 1 for sure. I'm at 2, excuse me. The Three of Wands. Okay, moving right along. So yeah, some of you guys could be moving or just looking to move. You're like, I know it's time for me to move. Wow, the Chariot. The Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, the Star card in the middle of the reading. What did I say? Strong Aquarius energy. Strong Aquarius energy. Cancer's represented here. The Six of Swords. What did I say? You're about to move. You're moving on. And I feel like it's going to be because of a partnership, the High Priestess. Look at all this duality. Duality. You picked 2. You picked pile number 2. So you have some choices coming up for you. That really is what it is. You have some major choices coming up for you. The Empress. This popped out in the last pile too. So that's beautiful. I love to see this boss up energy. Look at this rise. Oh my gosh, this is star power, guys. If that's what you've been manifesting, some sort of big platform, then it is going to come in for you. That's coming. It's certain. The King of Wands. So interesting couple energy here too. So let's look into it. Let's see what we see at first. So definitely there's a plot here to move on and to get out of the situation that you find yourself in right now. I do feel like there's a passion or there's a drive, or you're just being pulled in a very specific direction because Spirit wants to get you out of the shadows. They want you to shed light on a dark situation, and have the courage to move forward with that. This is going to give you a period of leadership, strong Leo energy here, Sagittarius, Aries again. So just stepping into that super divine masculine and just owning your power and who you are, whether you're a female or a feminine or a masculine, however you identify. I do see that you're stepping onto your throne and you're doing it effortlessly and beautifully because you have grown. You see now what it is that you have to offer and you're not afraid to back away from that. I do think that it's time for you to consider this change in residency and stepping again out of your comfort zone. You're fine where you are now. And man, I think that you could build an empire. Oh my goodness, I understand this so much. But you're fine where you are right now. You really are. I'm sure that you could continue doing exactly what you're doing right now and you would make money. It would take some time or whatever, but you'll be fine. But the moment that you step out of your comfort zone, that is when you become the Empress. It's lovely to be a queen. And the Queen of Pentacles, again, Taurus energy. But the Queen of Pentacles is very much super Venetian. You get luxuries. You have nice things. She's decked out, but you could be a Empress she answers to her. So I do feel like you're in this situation again, this choice of like, who do you want to be? And if you are going to be this empress, then you're going to have to step out of the shadows and start following your intuition and step into the light. If you're a theater person or ever been on stage, you know, if you're one of those people where you're in the tech rehearsals and the director's just like, step into the light, find your light is what I'm hearing. So find your light, because it is going to carry you. You're meant to be in charge. You're meant to be a leader. Don't be afraid of your own power and your leadership skills. I do see that coming in for you. Kind of on the outskirts, so the outer energy, so this inner energy that we have is really about you setting up shop and hunkering yourself down somewhere in a way in order to shine. But the outer influences are, I think that you're being pulled by a masculine in some way, and this masculine might actually be the key to your success. So we'll dig more into it. And again, that could be a boss, it could be a lover, however it resonates to you. The Page of Cups, a baby daddy. No, I'm just kidding. We'll look into it. But I am seeing a romantic for sure. The Hermit. Yeah. You have also been hiding some sort of talent. You haven't been super forthcoming, or maybe you just started sharing it. Wow, the Five of Swords came out in the first pile too, which is so interesting. And I use completely different decks for all these piles, so that's why it's so fascinating when you see the same set of cards come out. It just goes to show that people are in similar energies. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yep. The Eight of Pentacles. All right. So Ace of Pentacles. Love that. I do feel like that's what's happening too. You are being presented with some options. Okay? I do feel like you are going to have the opportunity for a new job. You could be scouted. So I feel like headhunters, or if you're in the more corporate world, headhunters are going to be reaching out to you, contacting you, offering you jobs and positions. And if you're a talent, then it'll be a talent scout. So you could be performing and run into some A&R people. Different things are going to be happening for you. This resonates in a different way. But you're going to be presented with an opportunity. You might take it. It's going to be hard work, but somebody's going to see the work that you put in thus far and offer you something steady. I do feel like in kind of if you're single, or if you like are in environments where you meet other people, there is somebody who has a secret crush on you. So Spirit wants you to know that. And this person, their communication has been off, or there's been misunderstanding. So I feel like this person gets choked up around you, or they come off a certain way. So that would be an indicator of who that is. That's for somebody. It doesn't have to be for everybody. But the bigger energy that I'm getting is just that you are about to come out of the shadows and step into the spotlight and be paid for your work. You will be seen. A masculine is going to be like, I see star power in you. I see something in you, and I'm going to move you forward. There could be some romance here. But I honestly feel like the driving force is actually money. So scandalous, but whatever. I mean, book it on your East Hollywood story, because you certainly could have one. Yeah, I feel like it's money first, but there's definitely some sort of attraction that might grow over time. Whew. The Four of Pentacles, wow. The Ten of Cups, the World, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Whatever it is that you're doing, again, strong Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But that creative, artistic energy, I do feel like you're going to put it to practical use with the Page of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you do from your emotions, poetry, nursing, just because you like to do it because it makes you feel good, you're finally going to start being paid for it. And this will be money that you'll be able to hold on to. But the Four of Pentacles also is a card about stepping out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to let go of, there's such a security consciousness here with the Four of Pentacles. You're so focused on keeping everything that you have that's in front of you, you're not willing to let some of it go. And that just really readdresses what I was saying at the beginning of this reading, is you're going to have to step out of that fear and again be courageous. I do think that you've had to take some steps back just because life has forced you to take some steps back, but you have prayed and Spirit is sending you signs and messages, and you are about to get your wish fulfillment. Like I said, it's taking work, and you put in a lot of work, and it's taken a long time to come through. Knight of Pentacles, but you're stepping into the Six of Pentacles energy where it's going to pay off. This balance scale is also coming in. Don't be afraid. I feel like with this Four of Swords, you've just been up thinking about it. My grandma has this, she always is just like, am I thinking or stinking? And I feel like you've been thinking, but now you're getting to the point where you're stinking because you're not actually acting on this. And so when this opportunity comes, Two of Wands, when this opportunity presents itself for you to step out of your comfort zone and do something different and get that bag, do it. That's what Spirit wants you to hear. Really do it. Don't be afraid of your power. Don't be afraid of your blessings and what Spirit has in store for you. It's yours. You put in the work. You've been patient enough. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your head, okay? So we're going to move into our oracles. See what we got. Whoa, success. Yes, success. And that came out quickly. You were, yes, yes to the yes card. Me and Spirit are like, yes, 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 yes. This makes me so happy because, like, yes. Oh, man, I love it. This is great. You are really, Spirit just wants you to be so happy. I'm happy that I did this recording yesterday, and it was good, but it wasn't this enthusiastic. So I'm happy that it didn't work out. Ooh, opportunity. What'd I say? Say yes to this opportunity. It will be a success. When it comes in, do not be afraid. Blessings are going to flood, pour down over your head. Pile number 2, because you have been working for it. Big happy changes. Yes, this rainbow energy. You have been such a light to people, I feel. And you have tried to live your life to the best of your abilities and be bright and be shining. And so this is the universe giving you that hug back because you deserve it and you have been working. Other people might not think that you are, but you have been. The quote unquote, I don't want to say laziness, but I get with that Taurus energy, it would be read as laziness. You've been so security conscious and so afraid of money that you haven't fully stepped into that thing that it is that you're supposed to be stepping into. Well, now both of them are aligned. And so that fear stopped you from acting before, but now F that fear, you're about to move on and then get more information. So this is a time to certainly educate yourself. We have this triangle here, this delta, but delta stands for change. So you have this huge change that's coming in. Learn all that you can. Take this opportunity as a learning lesson. Learn from this masculine. Learn from this masculine, however they present themselves, because they're successful. They've done it. They've done a lot. They need you in order to become the emperor. You know what I'm saying? They're still on their journey too, but they have learned finances, movement, business. This person is a great business person. So as long as you are with this individual, learn from them. Learn from them because it'll do you better in the long run. See one card from here, please. Lovely. This card came out earlier today. Abundance. Boom. I mean, what can I say? Success. You are going to be so full. So full. I love this pink energy. I'm not sure what crystal that is, but I love the pink energy. So that could mean something to you. But I just feel like you're super maturing. And again, step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. That's all I can say. And so I'm going to end you here on your animal card, guys. But thank you again for joining me. Thank you again for supporting me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok, guys. And yeah, absolutely, pal, too. This is a spectacular reading. So we're ending on Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Oh, beautiful, beautiful with wolf energy. And that's kind of what I'm getting. You're afraid to for changes to happen, because you know you're stepping into a world scale for some of you guys, and so that opens you up for criticism, it opens you up for persecution, but you are so protected and you are a teacher. You help other people find their way. There are going to be people who just are like no, and just being rude, like that. They exist, they really do, and for the life of you, you might not ever understand why they do. But that's not for you. This is for you to find your own path. All those hateration, holleration in the background, tune it out. See these big old ears? Tune it out. You don't have to take in everything that comes your way, because you have such a healing and beautiful energy. That again, like I said, you're a light to a lot of people. So please share that. People need that right now. We're in such crazy times. And if you are a kind person who talks about love and light and all those beautiful things, and you're authentic and you are keeping that to yourself, well then shame on you, okay? You're going to be successful. You're going to get the money. It has been a long time coming, but it's your blessing, so hop to it. So that is absolutely what I got for you, pile number 2. Thank you again so much for joining me, and I'm going to go ahead and clear this energy and make room for pile number 3. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clear this. And we'll hop into it. Alrighty, guys, so this is pile number 3, guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you're old, welcome. If you're new, we're happy to have you here as we grow and expand, guys. So this is Kosmostrology. I'm a D, if you don't know me. And yeah, let's just hop into it. So I wanted to speak specifically about what is meant for you. What messages do you need right now? What do you need to hear? What does Spirit have in store? What is your advice? And we're just going to go down the rabbit holes, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And I'm wrong. I don't even know I'm starting off here. You know, I get to pile 3. I'm pumped, but I'm out of rhythm. All right, so I do start with astrology cards just to see the overall energies. Please remember that I am tuned into Vedic astrology, so my placements may be different from yours, but I do think that is good to have both in your arsenal. When I say both, it's Eastern, Western is what I mean. Jupiter, return, benefits, blessings. This has been such a Jupiter has been making its rounds, and Jupiter is moving into Aquarius. So that's probably why Jupiter keeps popping up. So you get that tidbit, pile 3. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, Jupiter is moving into Aquarius, and so the blessings are coming. Saturn return. Woo-wee! This is telling me already, pile 3, you've been working hard. You've been working hard, Saturn. Woo! There has been a lot of delays, a lot of issues. I'm hearing specifically, you might have been a person who didn't, if you're in America, you didn't receive your stimulus check. It could have been drama surrounding your finances. I just feel like everything has been unstable with the earth stability here. Everything has been up in the air. So strong Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy, Sagittarius and Pisces energy here. You could have Saturn in any of those placements. Don't have to, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing right now. And then we would have water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Mars, strong Scorpio, Aries. Yeah, I knew it. K2, South Node, Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I'm just stating these. They don't have to be for the chart. Like I said, it's just the overall energies I like to start with. And then we have Sun. So you could definitely have, oh look, part increase. So look at that. Beautiful, beautiful energies at the bottom of that deck. We got South. So you could have Sun K2, Sun Saturn. I just feel like you probably have some really tough conjunctions in your chart. And again, Vedic, please remember, you have some really strong conjunctions in your chart that have just seemed to cause all of these delays. But what Spirit wants you to know is you have paid off your debt. You're clear. You're clear. Some of you guys could be older, so you could be in your later years. Like you might not be a spring chicken anymore. Like you've been there, done that, got that t-shirt. You've lived life. and you finally are able to step into this power. So strong Leo energy. So I do feel like there is a sense of oneness, royalty. You're starting a new journey because you have no choice to, and you feel free. All those shackles that have been bogging you down are now going to be lifted. That's what's coming for you because you paid off your life's debts. I personally believe in reincarnation in multiple lifetimes because it takes multiple lifetimes to figure this shiz out. So things that were just really struggles for you, you could have Saturn in the first house. Things just took a long time. There was always something. There was always a delay. There was always like craziness the entire time. Nothing seemed to be stable. Nothing seemed to fit. You worked so hard and it would just not come through. Now you are receiving the blessings with this Saturn return. Your Saturn return, you could be turning 33 specifically, 33 to 36. Because you just have the truth and you have the strongest truth, which is your truth. You know what it is that you're worth now. The beautiful thing about Saturn is, man, is he a hard professor. Man, is he a hard teacher. He's that one teacher who'll be like, listen, you had double space and I asked for a 0.75 space and I'm failing your entire paper. And you'll be like, what? But you'll never make little mistakes like that again. You are such a hard worker. And you've proven yourself. I feel like you base a lot of your worth on what you accomplish with this Mars force and what you can get done and carrying out and executing orders. You finally learn that that is a talent and a passion, but it took you so long to see that that's a gift. Because I do feel that even though you have these harsh energies, you have very watery and air placement. So you're super sensitive, and you, as objective as you can be sometimes, you really have had to look at yourself and be like, man, what is it that I've been striving for? Why have I found all of these issues? Why haven't I been able to accomplish things? But these past couple of years, you know, have been crazy for everyone, particularly 2020, but it's giving you fuel for that ego. And that is what's going to power you. So I do feel like in past lives, Pile 3, you had the biggest ego, okay? You are very much in the know. I feel like Mars in the 10th placements, like you just definitely took charge. So this lifetime, you had to pay off those karmas and learn how to develop the more sensitive side of yourself. And that's why there has been so many things that didn't work, because you probably blazed through your last couple of lifetimes, didn't give a hoot about nobody but accomplishing that goal. And so this life, you've just had to repay that karma and learn that there's more to life than working. There's more to life than your reputation. There's more to life than who you know, what you've done, what you've had, that devil Capricorn energy. You possess a lot of it. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's always another force. And the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer, which is about home, mothering, developing. So you've had to really tune and switch into that other energy. And so Spirit just wants you to know, hey, you've cleared that energy. Boom. You're getting blessings. It's going to pay off. Be prepared for that. Okay. So let's move into, wow. The World card, the first card out. We love to see it. And again, the World card is a circle in traditional tarot. And so it's about closing cycles, finishing things. I mean, it is the closing of the entire Fool's journey. So yeah, I mean, you've ended the Fool's journey. You're now a very wise sage and also a taskmaster and anybody who's able to accomplish anything. So the blessings are going to come in so aggressively. We got the 5 of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm certainly not surprised to see the 7 of Pentacles there. This is a Saturn influence card. Saturn and Taurus, I believe. So, yeah. And then we even have that little bull there. So strong Taurus energy here, possibly. Oh, wow. I just realized you had air, earth, and water. So that's so fascinating. So you're really balanced. And I think that's what's coming into balance, is you're realizing how balanced you are. But now you know how to actually command that and use it. The Queen of Swords here. Excuse me. the Six of Cups. Yeah, you are certainly the Lovers. You are in the midst of cutting things off from your past. You're tired of being misunderstood, is what I heard per pile 3. Like, you're tired of being misunderstood. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of having to explain myself over and over again. I realize I should just move on. The Tower, yeah, things are certainly coming to an end. Things are certainly falling down, but for good reason. And the Three of Cups, it's to rebuild and give you a new opportunity, a new perspective, and new people. So let's see, what is the final card that we have for pile 3? The Ace of Cups. So interesting, all this cup energy. All right, so again, starting with the World, ending with an Ace. Beautiful. Closing a cycle, beginning a new one. That's very clear. Yeah, so let's hop into it. All right, where should we start? Yeah, so the heart of this reading again is the Six of Cups. So this is a feeling of nostalgia. This is a feeling of camaraderie and also soulmate energy. So some of you guys could be meeting in soulmate and kind of destined energy, which is super beautiful, because I don't think that has necessarily been allowed to be your priority, because you've been so focused on stability, grounding yourself, work, career. You haven't been able to even meet anybody truly. And that it's something that you think about and long for, but I do think that it's going to be quite unexpected with this Fool card here. You'll probably meet this person out. This isn't meant to necessarily be a love reading, but I do see that coming out here for you specifically, pile 3, that if you have opportunities to go out, explore, meet under people, kind of fraternize, then you might really meet somebody who ends up being pretty super duper significant in your life, a true soulmate. And that could be for work if you prefer that for work. So take it as it resonates. There's certainly been a lot of miscommunication with people from your past, and that's why you're being faced with this decision with the Lovers cards here of who are you bringing with you. I do feel like there are people around you who carry lower vibrations, just because I think, again, with all that Saturn, you yourself have been absolutely lower vibration at times. I mean, we all have. That's not an indictment, but you got to look at where you met some of the people and where you were in your life. And if you have done the work to change, evolve, and they're still down and bringing you down, then maybe it's time to renegotiate your connection. So I do sense a lot of Gemini energy as just far as like moving on. Curiosity is taking you elsewhere and you're ready to explore new things and new heights. But there's certainly been some sort of miscommunications that I feel like and it could be half and half in kind of like a high school way, where like if you had 4 friends, it's like 2 and 2. Like I just feel like the friendships might be split in half, but the people who end up sticking with you are the people who are meant to be with you from the jump. This has been this change that's coming, the World to the Seven of Pentacles, the Tower to the Ace of Cups, has been such a long time coming. So these outer influences, a lot of it is honestly out of your hand. You've done all that you can do. All you can do right now is Seven of Pentacles. Sit and wait for this energy to come in. You put in a lot of the hard work. So there's nothing that you can do but let the universe kind of work its magic and introduce you to this other side of life and being. Like I said, that inner conflict here is just learning how to communicate your truth and be honest with yourself and those around you. I feel like in the past, just with Saturn there, you may have felt like you haven't been able to express yourself, but you're over that. You paid off that karma. You're ready to step back into that super Mars energy, that forceful self, because that's truly closer to who you are than who you've had to become throughout this lifetime. So that strong, dominant, persistent energy, that quick tongue, that I'm moving out of this, that's closer to who you are. You just had to come again and pay off those past debts, because maybe you know, you had a little bit too much sauce in your lifetime, and there's nothing wrong with that. The Four of Swords has been coming up interesting enough too. So I do feel like Spirit is also saying rest. There's a period of rest that needs to happen. Let what's happened, like, don't move too quickly is what I'm hearing. Don't move too quickly out of the trauma. Deal with it. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Swords. I'm at the Three of Wands, excuse me, which is all about traveling. The Eight of Swords. Ugh. Wow. The Hangman. Okay. All right. Pile 3. Yeah. Saturn. The Knave of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. And Judgment. Okay. Whew. What's this? The Chariot. Okay. Pile number 3. You are certainly going to have another relationship come in. If business has been the struggle for you, then it's business. If love has been the struggle for you, then it's love. Whichever one. You are about to come into contact with somebody who is really meant for you and who's going to look past yourself. So you've been in like this incubation period. And I'm going to have to take back what I said earlier. I don't think that you should be sitting in your trauma anymore. I think that you've sat through it. I think that you've prayed enough through it. And Spirit is asking you to grab your boat and your coat, you know, and take a trip and come out of your shell. It's time for you to really bust out of your shell because you have a really solid offer that's coming in for you for some sort of long-term commitment. And it's not like this person's going to marry you right off the rip. This is still the Knight of Pentacles, but it's not the Page of Pentacles. So this is a really solid offer or position that's coming in for you. And I understand that you're afraid because of things that have happened in the past. Do not let that affect your decision. One more time. Do not let what has happened in the past affect your future. You've returned that karma. You've learned those lessons, okay? You don't have to be afraid of repeating cycles and repeating history because if you've learned the lesson, then it's learned. You don't have to keep taking calculus over and over again after you've already passed it. You pass it, you move on. So I think that you passed it. Now move on, move on. Follow your best judgment. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is so strong and it's been highly developed. That's the one thing that you've known. But I do feel like with this Judgment, note how they're stuck in this mud. You are bringing them out of the mud. You are coming out of the mud. Got it from the mud. You know, you did. You probably did get it from the mud. Saturn in the first house is not an easy placement if you have it. Even Saturn aspecting the first house, Saturn in the 7th house is so difficult just because it just means that your life is filled with delay at first. But then again, it becomes the most rewarding if you don't let it turn you sour. But it really can. Saturn can appear very bitter and angry and hostile. And I'm not saying that you are. Look, the Fool. I don't think that you are. I just think that you're about to be faced with that decision now. That either you can take this opportunity to trust somebody or you cannot. That's pretty much what it is. The Knave of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. So this could have to deal with a job opportunity or a long distance relationship. Again, there will have to be some sort of movement and there's been some sort of distance in the past. And these are things that are hesitating. You're hesitating. The 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Knave of Swords. Okay, so here's really what Spirit wants you to know. Ooh, we got the Moon. And I know that that's the Moon, but when I first saw this, I saw that as a clock. And I'm really getting that time is of the essence. This opportunity that comes in for you, pile number 3, it's not going to stay long. You will have to make a quick decision. Knave of Swords, you're gonna have to make a decision quickly on if you're gonna go because this person will be like, all right, I gotta move on. I need to fill this position quickly. I am really ready to get married now. Whatever it is that fits you. If you spend too long in this 2 of Pentacles and this juggling energy and just I don't know and oh my gosh and I'm scared, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. I don't think that you will because I think that you got this reading and you're hearing it just in time. But do not miss it. Do not let your past experience, that past Saturn energy of delays and just things not working out, stop you. That's really what I'm getting for you, pile 3. Don't let things stop you because yes, you've had a bad history. Yes, you've had a bad run, but you're done. You're done. You're done. You cannot use that as an excuse. Oh my goodness. I'm getting that so strongly. Do not use your past as an excuse to not embrace your future. If you've learned what you needed to learn, then my golly, just go ahead and say that you've learned it and embark on the rest of this journey. My goodness. Don't be stuck on something that happened 10, 20, 15, 30 years ago. It's just... I don't care what it was. I'm sure that it was horrible. I'm keeping this tone with you, on purpose. But like, I'm sure that it was trash. Saturn is trash. But it's over now. It really is. You have to, and PTSD is hard to get out of. So if you've had to seek some sort of counseling and everything, then that's the case. Look at that. Ask for help from others. Yeah, stop riding solo dolo. People are going to help you. This person is going to help you. Be honest with them. If you have the opportunity to be honest with them, be honest with them. Because they want to know, and they're all for helping you. The situation will improve. And I think that the situation is your life. I think that your life is going to improve. It's improving now. And the representation and the imagery of these dolphins. So dolphins represent play and having a good time. And so I do think that it's time for you to do something with that. Romance. What I tell you, this is my love pile. And there's something better. There is something better for you. There's something better than what you've had in the past when it's come to romance. And it's perfect timing. I think that you've paid off those karmas. It's just your time. You're getting your Saturn return. You're getting your Jupiter return. You could have both of those placements. You could have both of those placements in Aquarius. So it would be returning back to whatever that is in your chart. And this is a beautiful thing. I was trying to see, is there anything else I wanted to say? This is a beautiful thing. You've both matured. Whoever this partner is, you both matured and you're ready for one another. Yeah, so let's see. We got integrity, Libra scale. So that's, I was feeling, I should have said it out loud. I was like, I feel like you could have Aquarius in your 7th house, which would give you a Leo rising. So you might be a Leo rising. That's just a guess. That obviously isn't going to resonate for everyone, but specifically for y'all, that's happening. And you probably had Saturn in the 1st house. And yeah, that's why you haven't been able to feel how great you are. And you had to be humbled because it's just been a lot. You are such a powerful person that now you have to appreciate it. I just feel like in past incarnations, you could have dominated your lifetimes. You could have dominated your partnerships. And that's why you come in this lifetime to bring it back into balance and really embody what integrity is. That's what you've learned. You embody truthfulness, honesty. You embody clarity and speaking your truth. And yeah, being honest is really it. Yay. You know, yay. We don't have a lot of that in the world. And I think that that's what's going to happen with your relationships. So in past relationships and even business relationships, it's just been fueled with dishonesty, fueled with not having integrity, fueled with competition, that red ruby in the middle of that. Just competition, lies, scorpionic, Mars, war, festering, bitterness, grudges, all that stuff. Clear it. It's cleared. Okay. So I'm going to move. Shoot. Wow, that's so funny. So you saw them fly. I'll take all 3 of these just because they flew out so quickly. But before I read them, I just want to say thank you one more time for tuning into the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let me know if this resonated. And yeah, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, guys. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can shoot me an email. That information is in the description box below. All right, so let's get into your card. So look, we got the orca whale. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Love it. And we talk, the dolphin isn't here, but the whales, they're not dolphins. I know that, but they are similar. So I am getting just that energy, and you could end up taking a trip or taking a vacation to somewhere with water. We got grizzly bear power. Love it. Mama bear. Some of you guys could be mama bears, have children. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strengths. I never give up. I will succeed. This is Saturn. This is probably my Saturn card, guys. I felt that. It's just like, you know, you are love. Love is truly your power. You are such a kind individual. And you have been deep down. It's just been obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, but you are indestructible. I am indestructible, okay? You never give up because you will succeed. These are the moments that you've been waiting for, pile 3. Your success is coming in towards you. And finally, we have this beautiful giraffe card of visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Love with a big heart. Such strong Leo energies, guys, that I'm getting if you're not a Leo rising or a Leo sun. And I think we had the sun in this pile earlier, right? So yes, in Aquarius. And this is my Aquarius card. So super beautiful. You're such a loving person, and you'll be able to express that love. You just had to earn it this lifetime for whatever reason. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just hope that I want to do past life readings, and I'm going to do them during the course of this channel, just because I think it's important for people to realize that life is not a stop start, in my opinion. It's more of a pause resume. So death being the pause, life being the resume. So you don't change. Like we think of life as like this thing and then it just stops and halts. It's really more of this circular motion where you just keep encountering and all these obstacles and all these new things. And you keep learning and learning and learning, and then you kind of move on and move through life and take these past karmas with you. So for one of the best examples that I can give is just like if you were a mother in a past life and you had 20 kids, and by the time you were done in that life, you'd be like, oh my goodness gracious, I had so many kids. That was too much for me. And so the next life, you're like, Spirit, I don't want to have kids. So then you end up getting Saturn in your 5th house. So then you can't have kids. So then you spend life wondering, why do I want kids and I don't have any? I keep trying for something. And then Saturn moves. Then you get blessed with a lot of kids. And it's because to remind you, you loved kids the whole time. You just thought that you didn't. You know, your soul is your soul. So that's what I mean. So I say that to say, don't take any of this personally necessarily. This hasn't been a poor reflection on you, or you were bad in a past life or anything and earned this bad karma. I just think that you were not the one to play with when it came to whatever it was. Like, it could have been you were super non-committal in a past life. You know, it could have been anything. So just know that you righted those wrongs. Whatever your soul contract is, pile 3, you've righted those wrongs. You've corrected those turns, and now you're going to be blessed abundantly with beauty, fine things, love, and you will be able to share and be that person that you've always known that to yourself to be. Okay, so that's what I got for you, pile 3. Again, thank you. Don't forget to check out that description box for all that lovely information. And yes, peace, peace, peace. Until next time.